Just life has got one of these ironies. You phone up the electricity company and you get a power cut. Anyway, I said to Louise, one of your colleagues, I'm just a little bit baffled about the letter I got. It's dated the 15th of November 2017, and my direct debit is going up from £32 to £138 a month. So
I can see that does look weird.
So that's sort of a 400% increase, and I said to Louise, well, how much did the last quarter come to? And that's 3 months, isn't it? Yeah. And she said, well, for the last quarter, between the 17th of August and the 15th of November, you used 347 kilowatt hours. And she said, you, roughly speaking, we charge about 11p a kilowatt hour. And I forget exactly the amount she said, but during that 3-month period, your cost of using that amount of electricity and gas was something like £90. You people propose what you think I'm going to use through the winter. Is that correct? There's sort of an estimate you make?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Our setup is a little different. We have, the last 2-3 years, we've had a ray burn installed. And just to give you an idea what a ray burn is, it's a wood-fired stove which has a range on it, so you can put your pots and pans on and heat up the kettle and things. But also it's got an oven, so we cook our meals on the ray burn. But also the ray burn assists in heating the house. So we haven't had our radiators on for at least a couple of years. So our usage of gas and electricity is rather flat throughout the whole of the year. Now, looking at what you people have done, even if you've put the standard sort of energy usage curve on it, 400% seems extraordinarily high for an estimate.
I agree with you.
Used it. I mean, I can give you gas and electricity readings for the last couple of years if you want, just to have a look at that and see what our usage is. Would you like to do that?
I can only have a look at what our estimated usage is for the flat.
Okay, just to clarify things again, based on the fact that we've only joined you people in June 2017, basically this year, has the previous supplier or previous suppliers passed on meter reading information to you so you can make your estimate?
I'm sure they have supply. I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay. Okay. Well, look. I mean, based on the fact that perhaps you're not sure, and you can't provide me any evidence that you've got these meter readings from previous years before I was a customer from you. Well, I could supply them to you because I've got them to hand here. So if you want the meter readings from previous years so you can make a more accurate estimate, I can give them to you now.
There's nowhere in the system to put the previous meter readings for the property, so...
A month. So I think the direct debit, which the original one, which was £32 a month, is pretty accurate. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, based on your consumption, from what I see, you've been paying 32 on a month, and the 3-month bill you received was for £98.65. So I would say that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to modify the direct debit from here. However, yep, it doesn't let me really decrease as much. And actually, yeah, I cannot do it. So would you mind if I just pop you on the hold for a
Okay,
minute?
that's great. Thank you.
Team and they'll be able to decrease the direct debit
Thank you.
for your situation. I want to say that I completely understand your situation and see where you're coming from. Unfortunately, I cannot decrease the direct debit simply because it's based on estimates, which we see are completely wrong. in your case. So what I was thinking is I can log in a complaint.
It is making me wonder. Say, for instance, it doesn't get resolved and the direct debit stays in place. It does seem very unreasonable, to be honest, because if I then subsequently with this complaint provide you with the information I've told you about the Rayburn and provide you people with meter readings of previous years, and you still persist on charging, increasing the charges based on nothing, it kind of makes me wonder what the intention is, and I almost would be making the presumption that there was some wrongdoing behind of this.
So as I said, apart from offering to changing your payment method, I can't really do anything else.
I don't think you've really given me that offer in terms of changing the payment method. What's the pros and cons of doing that?
Well, if we remove your direct debit, you're going to lose, I believe it was £25 discount per fuel for the direct debit, and that would mean that you would be paying solely on the consumption you have used.
Ultimately, I would be worse off because I would be losing a discount.
No, the rate is going to be absolutely the same. You just wouldn't have the £25 discount per fuel.
Oh, okay. So going to a different method payment would put me at a disadvantage.
It would, yeah, you would use those discounts.
It would be pay as you go, so I wouldn't be gouged in terms of overpaying for 6 months like I'm probably going to be now. But the disadvantage would be I would lose a discount, which would in effect make my electricity and gas bill or budgets higher than what it ought to be, or what would reasonably.
Yeah, in a sense, it's going to be higher by.
There's something which feels very unfair and unjust about this, don't you think?
Yeah, but I understand that it's unfair, and it is unfair in your situation. As I said, it's just the estimated bills are needed for customers.
If there's going to be anything significant in terms of waiting time, could you people call me back? Is that a possibility?
It's a company policy not to phone customers back. However, if you've been on the phone for a while, I can also log this into your complaint and say you're dissatisfied with this as well. Yeah,
I mean, according to my phone here, because naturally that's by your clock, but naturally before I even got to speak to you, I was on the phone. So what my landline phone is saying that this is 55 minutes and 37 seconds.
See you later, alligator. You can edit that.
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be ready to that.
Unfortunately, I'm just going to check on you and tell you that I'm still waiting on the line for the resolutions manager. I haven't left the conversation, and as soon as they answer the phone, pretty much I'll connect you to the phone call.
Okay. How long are you gonna, leave me on the line? Because we're 1 hour and 6 minutes into this phone call, or at least I am.
As soon as somebody answers from the other line,
Oh crikey!
I'm going to transfer the call straight away. I can't tell you how long this is going to take, though.
Right. Would you be happy with this standard of customer service?
I probably wouldn't be, but as I said, that's the procedures they need to follow, and there's nothing else I can do for that.
Okay, I'll keep holding.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for waiting.
Yeah, according to my clock, it's about 1 hour and 26 minutes have been on the phone. It's quite a record,
yeah,
that.
I know. I've been waiting for 30 minutes exactly as of just now for the resolutions manager, so unfortunately I don't know how much longer it would be, so if you want to, I can take the number here and arrange that somebody phones you back.